Our planet has a long and dramatic history, a story told in rock, water, and ice. It has cycled through periods of intense, cold, great ice ages that expanded sheets of ice from the poles, covering continents and reshaping the face of the Earth. At times, it has even been suggested that our world became a giant snowball, almost entirely frozen over. These cycles of freezing and thawing are a fundamental part of our planet's rhythm. And today, one of the greatest remnants of that icy past can be found in the far north. It is a land of breathtaking scale and profound mystery, a place where the past is locked away, waiting to be discovered. Greenland holds the second largest body of ice on the planet, a colossal ice sheet only surpassed by Antarctica. This frozen dome covers nearly 80% of the island, a seemingly endless expanse of white to the horizon. Greenland's population is small, fewer than 60,000. They live along narrow, ice-free coastal fringes. These communities are resilient, adapted to one of Earth's most extreme environments. Snow that falls in winter can persist through summer. Over thousands of years, snow accumulated, compressed under its own weight to form dense glacial ice. Layer by layer, the ice sheet grew, creating a geological record stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. The Greenland ice sheet is not a static monolith. It is alive and in constant, albeit slow, motion. Think of it as a collection of immensely powerful, slow-moving rivers of ice known as glaciers. They are the great sculptors of the Arctic landscape, carving deep valleys, carving fjords, polishing mountainsides with a power that can reshape continents over geological time. As these glaciers reach the coast, their journey comes to a dramatic and spectacular end. This process, known as calving, is one of nature's most awe-inspiring displays. These newly born icebergs then begin a slow, silent voyage, carried by ocean currents far out into the Atlantic. The dramatic, steep-walled fjords that line the coast were carved out by glaciers during past ice ages, their paths gouged deep into the rock. The very mountains have been shaped by ice, their peaks sharpened and their valleys deepened. In the 1960s, during the Cold War, a secret U.S. military project called Camp Century drilled through nearly a mile of ice in northwestern Greenland. At the very bottom of the ice core, they pulled up something astonishing, a tube of frozen soil filled with perfectly preserved plant remains. The frozen mud contained not just microscopic fossils but identifiable twigs, leaves, mosses. It was the remnant of an ancient boreal forest, flash-frozen and perfectly preserved for hundreds of thousands, perhaps even millions of years. This discovery provided the first concrete evidence that Greenland was not always the icy fortress we know today. This glimpse into a greener past offers both a warning and a sense of wonder. It shows us how dramatically Earth's climate can change. The Greenland ice sheet functions much like a gigantic insulating blanket draped over the land, helping to keep the land beneath it in a deep freeze. This insulation has been the key to preserving the ancient landscapes and ecosystems we are now discovering. As global temperatures rise due to human activity, the surface of the ice sheet is beginning to melt at an accelerating rate. During the summer months, vast lakes of brilliant blue meltwater form on the surface of the ice. Greenland is now the single largest contributor to global sea level rise. The meltwater pouring off the ice sheet and the increasing number of icebergs calving into the ocean are adding hundreds of billions of tons of fresh water to the world's oceans each year. Millions of people, from Miami to Mumbai to the Maldives, live in areas that are vulnerable to the changes happening thousands of miles away in the Arctic. Using ice-penetrating radar flown on aircraft, scientists have begun to map this hidden continent in stunning detail. What they have found is a landscape of epic proportions. One of the most staggering discoveries is a colossal canyon, longer than the Grand Canyon, over 460 miles across northern Greenland. They've unveiled vast, hidden mountain ranges beneath the ice, peaks, valleys. These subterranean ranges influence the way the ice flows above them. In 2020, another remarkable feature was confirmed: a massive, ancient lakebed, a basin that once held water larger than the state of Rhode Island. One of the most spectacular discoveries was made in northwestern Greenland, a massive impact crater, 19 miles wide, buried beneath half a mile of ice. It was formed when a huge iron asteroid nearly a mile across slammed into the Earth, an event that would have had devastating consequences for the regional climate. As we stand in the year 2025, our exploration of this hidden world has barely begun. Each new survey and each ice core drilled reveals another layer of complexity. The story of Greenland's past is a vital prologue to our planet's future, a guide that can help us navigate the challenges ahead and foster a deeper sense of wonder for the magnificent, mysterious world we call home.